turn right. At the stop sign, turn left onto Main Street.
Anybody watching? I can't see the top. I got my GPS going. So, now there we go. Now I can see. One person watching. What's going on, man? Or girl.
In a quarter mile, turn right onto Leonardville Road.
Back in the car. Two people watching. If you're new to the channel, we are a racing pigeon channel, and we are taking our young birds on training tosses.
Turn right onto Leonardville.
Good morning from New Jersey. I got a couple friends down in North Carolina in Greensboro.
At the next light, turn right.
We're gonna take this first group of pigeons 5 miles. Second group of birds 1 mile today. Just trying to get them back in the rhythm. We'll start working them down the road now.
At the light, turn right onto Cherry Tree Farm.
A little warm out today. It is.
In 1.7 miles.
Pretty humid. Hello, Cassandra. How are you? Got the birds in the back of the car going training now. I'm doing okay. I'm doing all right. If any of you were here for yesterday morning's live, taking the birds training, took the second group half a mile, which should have been a joke. Easy for them. They took all day coming home in singles and in pairs. And at 7 p.m. I got a bird back that was all torn up from a hawk, unfortunately. So they didn't get a smooth toss in. They got chased, and they split up, and they freaked out, and they took all day to come home, which is normal when they get attacked by a hawk, especially on the first toss. They don't really know what to do yet. But I mean, it was a good lesson. So the hurt bird has a short up showing the bird from yesterday that got hurt, and he's in the loft. They're talking about that for a little bit. He's going to be in for a little while recovering. So if you want to check out that short and get a rundown of yesterday's events. I think I love you so much. Okay. That's nice. Kirby, I had a month's apiece. I had a bird killed 3 days ago at the loft by a Cooper's hawk. Pretty good pigeon too for my first group, who I had very high hopes for. It always seems to be the case. They get the one you're really looking forward to seeing develop. I had
at the next light, turn
the one nailed yesterday. You might have seen the short. I don't know what that was by, a red tail, Cooper's hawk. I'm not sure. What didn't happen at home. Yeah. It's funny. I had a bird come back yesterday with 6 street rats, 6 stray pigeons. Stray pigeons sat on my neighbor's roof for about an hour and a half. Nothing bothered them. Aldrin J. What's going on, man? All the way from the Philippines.
At the light, turn right onto 35
Yeah, Kirby, my wife got a good look at the Cooper's Hawk from the other day by the house. She said it looked like a juvenile, and according to the internet, this is the time where they kind of start leaving the nests and learning how to hunt and stuff. So I guess he just got lucky getting one. Very humid out today, but we got good visibility.
Stay in the left 2 lanes.
7-8 mile visibility, so we're only going 5 miles, so this will be fine.
In 2.3 miles, take a slight right turn onto Pool Avenue.
Thanks, Aldrin. I'm wishing for a good day too today. I could use a couple of training tosses that are very uneventful. Birds just do what they're supposed to. No birds of prey. Just let them go home. Yeah, Kirby, I don't lose a lot to the Cooper's Hawks. They don't very rarely actually kill them. I mean, I lose a lot early in the spring settling youngsters. It just takes like one Cooper's Hawk attack and a miss to lose 5 pigeons. But at this time of year, I really don't lose many. This one just got lucky and got a hold of one. Don't smoke. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Easier said than done. So we're gonna go up to a different.
In 1 mile,
today.
take a.
I find that schools are like the best places for releases. Usually have wide open soccer fields and stuff, so that's where we're going. So my first group is going to do 5 miles. They've been out to 10 miles. They've had a couple short tune-up tosses. They've had a couple tosses at 1 mile, a toss at like 2.5, 3 miles, and today we'll go 5 miles. They're trapping in as soon as they get back, so. I go down this road.
Go past this light.
Then use the right lane to take a slight right turn onto Pool Avenue.
Yep. I do go down this road. This place is pretty confusing.
At the stop sign, turn.
Right onto Pool Avenue.
Of course, I forgot my sunglasses.
In about 1 mile,
Turn left onto Holeville Road.
It's very humid out. 75, like 90% humidity. It is not nice out, but they race in these conditions, so they can fly 5 miles in them. Like I said, good visibility. It's a nice morning, other than the humidity. It's no Kirby, it's not. I used to smoke cigarettes, then I switched to the vape, and I don't know if it's healthier or not, or better for you. I imagine it's not, but what I do know is at the very least, I don't smell like cigarettes anymore. So that's a bonus, I guess. But I don't know if it's better or worse. And at this present point in time, I don't actually care. We're almost there, probably half a mile away. I always get confused.
At the next light, turn left.
It's a left turn, but like every left turn looks the same. And then the entrance into this school is a bit confusing. There's like multiple entrances and exits to like different areas of the parking lot. It's a fairly big complex for an elementary school. It's a huge facility.
At the light, turn left.
Yep, this is my left. I don't know if you guys can hear the birds in the background. Not happy about being in the car.
In half a mile,
Turn left into the parking lot.
I don't know about you, Kirby, but I take the birds training in like a regular SUV, mid-size SUV. And one of my greatest fears is that a basket opens in the car. Because since I'm not in a pickup truck, I don't even know what I would do. I guess just pull over, open the trunk and all the doors, and just let the birds get out. But it's been a fear of mine that a basket opens up on me.
turn left into the park.
Yep. Well, we went in the wrong entrance. This place is so confusing.
Proceed to the route. Arrived.
Well, we'll probably be the only people in here, so I can loop around back there because we are going. I just had to close the GPS. We are going a one-way, the wrong way on a one-way. They had all the little loop arounds blocked off with cones, so I'm gonna spin. I'll go do a quick little U-turn up here. Then we'll loop back around over there. We'll get these birds out. Yeah, I guess with the rollers, you kind of just have to pull over and try to catch them. I guess these guys, I would just pull over and try to get them out of the car. All right, hold on 1 second. Let me get these baskets out, then I'll come back for you guys. All right. We're here. Flip this around. So here's the other group. They're gonna go a mile. Here's the spot. It's nice and wide open. That's behind me. The only real obstacle is the school, but if they hit that, they're idiots. Then there's some short trees over here, and that's about it. So home is that way. Like I said, it's hot. It's not too hot, 75, just very humid. A little bit of haze, but they're not going to have a problem. They can see. And I need them to fly a little longer, so even if they take the scenic route and takes them a half an hour to get home, that's not a bad thing. Young birds really need to fly for an hour and a half a day, so it's tough when they don't really want to loft fly very long because of the humidity, but they're not road trained far enough yet to fly for an hour. So you're only going 5 miles, that they're home in 8 minutes, and that's the only flying. So, but it is what it is. It is a school. That's an elementary school. That is a school, grades 1 through 5. I'm not going to say what school on YouTube, but that is a school, 100%. There's their soccer fields. They got basketball courts back there. I don't know, some big field with some benches and stuff. I told you it was it's a big complex. '49ers fan in Moeg. I'm assuming that's Missouri. Yeah, throw them out. Yeah, Kirby, it's deceiving how it's not that we have open places, but we have more high-rise, high-tension wires than you've probably ever seen in your life. A little, like, as soon as we get to 10 miles west of here, it's a gauntlet of high-rise wires. So it's not. I'm in the suburbs, so it's completely different where I am versus everywhere else. But we're in it's a very populated area, so very populated suburban. I mean, it's New Jersey. We're very densely populated, a lot of suburban areas, and because of that, the schools are huge, with huge fields, because there's a ton of kids at the schools. You know, it's not a school with 100 kids. This school probably has 400 kids, 500 kids, maybe more. But all right, let's get them going. All right, guys. Straight home. Racing pigeons. So they're training. They're going to go home now. There they go. Staying together nicely, except for one dope. Give them a minute. All right, let's head out and get the other group moving. Can you see them at all? Oh, there they are. They're going to go home. They'll be in my backyard. Should be there waiting for me when I get back. Yeah, you do. They're still here swinging. Let them figure out where they are. They're staying together really nice. They're real tight. There they go. Yeah, they figured it out. They're going towards home. So now we'll go get the other group out. Then we're going to a church. Yeah, they're gone. They looped around. What time is it? 7? Where are we in the video? 1941. So when did I let them out? Like 18 minutes? I like to timestamp these videos in the comments, so when people watch them later, they can just skip over all the boring stuff, like people telling me to stop smoking. And skip that over and go right to the pigeon tossing. All right, we'll get these guys over to the church. That's about about 1.2 miles from home. The other issue we have here, Kirby, is there are a ton of pigeon flyers. Like, that's probably the biggest challenge for us with training and settling young birds, is there are so many people in such a small area with birds that we have mix-ups and flyaways. There's 210 guys with lofts in my state, and I don't have a big state. That's also not counting Staten Island. That's not counting Brooklyn. That's not counting Connecticut. That's not counting the people, along the border in Pennsylvania. So we have the Long Island Combine, the New York Combine, the Connecticut Combine, Central Jersey Combine. Birds mixing together and going somewhere else it's a nightmare in young birds. It even happens in old birds. They mix up, they're feeling good, they go for a ride. But, luckily in old birds, they're usually smart enough and strong enough to figure it out before it's too late. So that's a huge challenge for us. I mean, I have 4 guys, 5, 6 lofts that I know about within 3 miles of my house. Me, I'm the 7th. So you can imagine, we get a lot of mix-up birds. I know you guys, Silvio, if you watch Silvio's channel, I think you do, Matus Loft. I've had his birds at my house. Nah, we're stuck by the train. Great. Kirby, in 2023, I had a small team of birds. My first year flying, so I had a small team of young birds. It was like 27 birds, something like that. But that was still my best group of young birds. That was a good group of young birds. Much better than last year's 2024s. I guess that was beginner's luck and then a sophomore slump. But I drop them off in the mornings before work to my friend John in the club. He's retired, so he takes my birds for me during the week and during the season. I get up early, I basket them up, I throw them in the back of his pickup truck, and then I go to work, and he takes the birds. And my wife is home usually when they get back, and she called me one day and was, "How many pigeons did you send today?" I said, "I only sent like 25 pigeons training." "Why?" And she's like, "There's like 60 pigeons here." And I was, 40 of them are mine, 35 of them are mine. And they were somebody's flock. Merged with mine and came home with mine. They didn't land. They eventually left, but still. Some clouds forming over there. Dark clouds, but that's okay. It's clear on the way home. I'm interested to see if these birds beat me home today from 5 miles. Prior to the lockdown, when I pulled the 9th and 10th flights, the first group had been road trained to 10 miles, and they did not beat me home on any of those tosses. They would go routing. They would route their way home. They'd come home together, but they'd come home like an hour later, hour and a half later, and from a completely different direction. So they could have beat me home and just kept going and wanted to fly. Now they don't want to. Now their eyes are on the coop. They really don't want to be out of the loft. They're mature now. They have, they're territorial of their spots in the loft, so they want to just get back to the loft. So all these other tosses so far, again, they haven't been far, but they've been beating me home. So I'm curious to see if they do it again from out there, or if out there maybe triggered their brains to go off and fly a little more. I don't know. I'd imagine in this heat and humidity, they might just want to go home. Yeah, Jose, see, it's the wires. It's the wires. There's so many wires. The birds come back maimed from these wires. Then don't forget all the cities we have. If they end up too far south, they go through Philadelphia, Trenton. If they end up too north, they go through Newark, Elizabeth. They can end up in Manhattan. We might not have mountains, Kirby, but we got high-rise office buildings that I'm sure the birds crash into, since they all have reflective glass on the outside. So, let's see how the birds do today. I liked how tight they were. They were nice and tight. That's how they looked before the lockdown, nice and tight like that. Then they were in for 4.5, 5 weeks, and you know, they come back out a little cobwebs in their brain, and they're spread out a little bit. Takes them a few days to get back in the rhythm. Yeah, if I don't know if I'm training that way this year, but last year, if I stayed on the line of flight from my house, like straight west, if I found spots that way, the wires about 12 miles west of me are so bad that I don't think I'm going to train the line of flight this year. I think I'm going to stay a little bit to the south. Still the line of flight, just a more of a southern direction. Because I don't think it's going to really screw the birds up too badly coming back from races. I don't think it's going to matter. But unless they get blown north, it should keep them away from those wires a little bit. They still have to pass wires, but just not what's up there. It's like by Elizabeth and I don't even remember the name of these places up there. It's just bad. Edison. It's crazy up there. Now I got to try to remember not to drive past the church. And we'll see how this second group does going home. Everybody got jumped today. Fingers crossed today goes well. We don't need any issues. Please, no issues. Just want a smooth day. Smooth day of training. Is that so much to ask for? I feel like I haven't had a smooth training day in forever. Well, it's 7:20, and neither of my missing birds... Hey, good morning, Tim. It's been 7:20, and neither of my 2 missing birds from yesterday have clocked in. And I kind of feel like not. So, one of them I wouldn't have been shocked if it didn't come back at all, regardless of a hawk attack. But with a hawk attack, I feel like there's like no shot. Where'd these clouds come from? Still clear enough. It is still clear enough. High clouds. You can still see the sun through them. Now let's see how these guys do. All right, let me get these birds out, and then I'll be back. All right, guys. Tim, I'm glad you made it. Morning, Steve. Hey, Jungle P, what's going on? Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Let's flip this around. All right, so you can see some clouds blew in, but still not bad. It's gray, but they're high. These birds need to go a mile that way. Let these guys sit for a sec. Orient. So we're only a couple minutes from home and no clocking in from the other birds yet. So hopefully that means they're just still flying and there wasn't a hawk over there. I really can't deal with any more hawks right now. So they had a good start this morning. They got up over the trees. They headed the right way. So we'll see how they do. And then I'm back to work on Monday, so they won't have to road train until next weekend again. Unless I just take them here after work and let them go home. There's probably a lot of guys out training too, so hopefully they didn't link up with other birds. I left a little later today. Usually I'd have them released by 6:30 in the morning. So today I waited an extra half an hour for the sun to come out and to burn off some of the morning haze and dew, which it did. Got 8 people watching. And we'll see how these guys head out. All right, let's go, guys. You know, let's get this basket. Now they got together pretty nice. There's one dummy. He'll catch up, which he is. I'll get these baskets in the car. Maybe they'll link the other birds. That's the wrong way, fellas. Yep, they're swinging. We split up a little bit, where they're trying to stay together. Looks like some of them are figuring it out faster. This group's got some work to do. Looks like 5 of them are breaking for home. There's 2 more breaking for home. There's that bundle. They'll figure it out. All right, let's head home. See how they come back. If they come back. They got together a little better. They're still figuring some stuff out, this second group. They're not as advanced as the first group. Got my baskets. Yep. They're still here circling. They'll figure it out. They're nice and high, so hopefully nothing bothers them and they can just orient and head home. It's only a mile. They probably went further than that yesterday, trying to escape from predators. Or maybe they see the other birds. I'm not particularly pleased I haven't seen any notifications for the other birds clocking in. I hope I started a trainer. on the clock. Sometimes I might have forgotten to start a trainer. I'll find out in a couple minutes. Oh, the other group's home. They're clocking in now. Hopefully it's all of them. The second group is definitely needs to shake off the cobwebs. But they did look better today. They look better than yesterday. Let's see how they do. It's not far to home. So they'll figure it out. It says I got 8 benzing notifications, so there are birds home. Yeah, they're still screwing around. Some of them are flying. They may not listen to me today because yesterday I gave them some candy in the evening since the other birds had a bit of an issue. But this group just did well in 5 miles. If I didn't make a pit stop, we probably would have got home around the same time. So. All right. Let's head inside. 6 new notifications. Birds are here. First group, anyway. So these guys are all home. It's the first group. Yep, there's one of the second guys. Second group is here. So if one can do it, they all can do it. Good job, guys. Some of them are still molting a little bit around the neck. Good job, guys. Welcome back. All right, so it looks like the whole first team is here. One guy from the second team, that's Silver right there. First one back from that group. There's another one. Come on, guys, get off the ground. Look at these dummies. Come on, let's go. Thank you. So there's one up there. What did they see? Oh, they didn't see the other birds. Or they're not mine. Let's see how this guy comes in. Look at that. Now that's a landing. Come on, get up. Get my peanuts, see if I can get these guys in. Come on. Come on, come on. Come on. Get in. Get in. All right. So here come some of the other birds. They're getting back. Not together, but they're getting back, which is better than yesterday. Look at these landings. Beautiful. See this? Can't get my old birds to do this at all. I think some of those birds that were here weren't mine. They might have mixed because I definitely don't have all of my first group here. So they must have found some other birds. They'll be back. Well, all right, guys. Thanks for watching. I'm ending this now, and catch you in the next one.